How are you guys? It's Kriscoolmod for another amazing video for the new Retrobeast 4. I will show you um, the basic stuff. Okay, to start with your Retrobeast, I will try to be very basic. If you need any more further information about everything I'm gonna talk today, there is a wiki on your desktop. When you boot your Retrobeast, you should see, I'm going to show you. It will boot on this screen, all right? So just press quit. I'm going to show you all the shortcut in a few seconds. So just to show you the basic stuff. So on your desktop, you have the, if you follow my pink mouse, on the left side, there is two mini launcher actually to boot everything on the Retrobeast. Now every launcher, launchbox, Hyperspin, Retrobeast can be launched from the blue circle launcher, mini launcher. So you can boot the Beast Universe, that is another universal launcher. So there is two universal launcher. Depends on your style or what you like. And from there you can boot the control panel. You can boot all the launcher, Retrobeast, Hyperspin, Launchbox, bigbox, etc. You can also launch the wiki folder. You have your monthly CCleaner. You have your team viewer if you need some help. Your GeForce update for your graphic card. The log. The Discord. The save backup to do before your sync recovery to save all your save game if you need to. Your sync recovery. And the driver booster to update all your driver. This is very important. Also, you can launch the main red orange logo, the Beast Universe. It can be launched from the taskbar or the desktop if you want. It will boot on the window boot. Same thing, you have the Retrobeast. Oh, my controller is off. Retrobeast, the big box, the fighter, the launch box, Nessica, the control panel, the pinball vertical. All right. So if you need more information about everything I'm going to talk about controller and stuff like that, you boot the Beast controller, the control panel. So control panel, it's all your information for the Beast. All right. You have, if you click on it, you have all the fix, how to activate your window, fix auto boot for the signal light gun. If you have a LED pixel to plug on your PC, how to activate the window. I already said that. All the MAME effect glass to change all your MAME emulator screen overlay effect. After you have the update. This is very important. There is two wiki you really need to read. Is the wiki about the save, how to activate. Is this one? Yes, this one. You need to read this one. All right. This one is very important because this is your monthly update. What you need to do. It's very simple. You need to clean. You need to update all your driver to make sure everything is going to run smooth. If you need to reactivate your window, it's a 10-second process. There is all the information about. So this one, you need to read it. How to back up your save, how to use sync recovery. All right. So this one, you need to read it. Very important. And the other one, it's the one about controller, think it's in the wiki. The wiki section, you have a big range of information, all right, about resolution, search, activation, and stuff like that, and control. You will find if you want to use a keyboard, info about controller, control general. This one is very important. It's a general. I'll talk about every emulator, specific information and stuff like that. You have the picture for the main, how to use the controller on the main menu, how to use the controller in game, all the feature. If you want to use X Arcade, if you want to use Ultimark board and stuff like that. So basically, this one, you have a big range of information. So everything I'm going to talk today, it's in this wiki, all right? There's a lot of stuff. If you need further information, and you cannot find it on the Beast control, on your desktop, there's a folder named Wiki. All right, you open it and you have the information for your Windows C drive installation. So this is good if you buy my HDD only. All the information is there. There is a French version, English version. You have video, you have all the tools to install your COS drive, because you need to install the COS drive from Retrobeast. So you will not have any problem. As soon as you install my COS drive, everything is installed. You have almost all the driver, all the tools installed. All right. So, and if you want to update in a few months later, also there is information how to update your C drive. It's very, very easy. All right. So in the wiki, you have all the information for your Windows C drive installation and update. You also have the wiki about control, manual, stuff like that. Everything is there. You have video. Also control. Control, there is more stuff in the control folder. I have specific recommendation for all the system. All right. But don't worry. If you have problem, just go there and look. But usually, all my control is universal. So what I'm going to show you today, how to control your Retrobeast. It should work on any system, any launcher, any emulator, all right? But if you need further information, there is stuff on the extra stuff on the controller wiki. Also, I add a bunch of tools, like for the Magic Pro, if you need to plug other controller than the Xbox. If you want to hook a second screen, if you want to use a Pixelcade, if you want to use a LED Blink, if you want to buy Ultimark spinner, plunger, trigger, name it, you can almost plug anything on the Retrobeast. So there is a ton of tool, X Arcade. Oh yeah, and about the Wiimote, you will receive a remote. I have information for the Wiimote. It's very easy. Your Wii bar should be at position 4. You just pair with the control, and you're ready to play. This is just for the Wii game. All right. Everything, but all other emulator work with Xbox. So the Wiimote and Nunchuck work only with the Wiimote, the Wii game. And after you have this section, the section fix auto boot, fix your sedan light gun, fix LED pixel if you have a LED pixel panel, and fix window activation. All right, if you're gonna see on the right corner of your PC, sometime you will see after a few months window need to be activated. You go there and you just read the wiki and you're gonna activate it. All of this wiki can be accessible from the universal launcher and the Beast control panel. Easy like that. All right, now I'm gonna explain how to use your controller. The controller, Every launcher, every game on this Retrobeast 4 use the same control. So if I'm gonna show you how to quit, how to save, it will work everywhere on the beast. That's why I'm doing a universal control. So that way you will have a universal control. All right. The way it works, I'm gonna quit. When you boot any game, any launcher, what's gonna happen is gonna boot Joy2Key. All right. This is Joy2Key. Okay. That's a tool. It's fun to watch if you want to know what your controller do. So every time you boot a game and a launcher, Joy2Key is going to boot at the same time on the background. All right. That's why when you quit, when you save, when you search, whatever, that's Joy2Key that is doing his job. Is doing some extra input. All right. So when you press a button, I can add another keyboard function. So the controller work as a Xbox, but also it will input some keyboard extra function for the save, load, quit, and stuff like that. So you can just to show you, basically this button is doing the L trigger, right? But it's doing at the same time the Alt. Sorry, the Alt on the keyboard. The back button, this one, is doing the F4 on the keyboard. This one is doing a shift function. The right trigger is doing a shift. The start is doing the enter button. Okay, I'm showing you that because sometimes if you need to input enter, that's the key the keyboard enter. All right. Oh, I shut it down. I'm gonna open Joy2Key. So when you press the left joystick is doing the F5 on the keyboard, and this one is doing the F8 on the keyboard. That's gonna be for the save and load. I'm gonna show you. So if you need in the future to add more function, let's say you want to use a shortcut that you used to have on your keyboard, you can remap it. Let's say you want to remap the Y. You just click on it and you say, okay, when I'm pressing Y, I want to do F10. So you press F10. So every time, but be careful because if you play a game and you press Y and it's doing a F10 as the F10 is something else on the game, you know, it's going to be messed up. I'm just showing you. That's an advanced show. I'm going to just to showing you that Joy2Key is working on the background for every launcher and every emulator. So that way you can quit any game, save, load, no problem. It's a universal setup. So now it's closed. But as soon as I boot the universal launcher or Retrobeast Hyperspin, Joy2Key is gonna boot on the background. Okay, so basically you can use the arrow to going through your any launcher. You can use your left joystick to go up and down and right to left on any launcher. To enter is the A. To go back, oh, just by the way, I'm just go back to control. There is two picture here. Control game. This one is the control. You have a picture on the a reminder for the shortcut. All right. On the main menu, on any launcher main menu, and this one is the function in game. All right. I have the picture there. Okay. So when you go, this A is the enter, but not the keyboard enter. But I mean when you go, you want to go, you want to select a game or launcher. A. When you're gonna go back is the B. All right. So let's start with, let's say, Retrobeast. So you enter it. Now, when you're gonna go back, the back is very important. The back, not the back, the quit. When you wanna quit a game or a launcher, now you're on Retrobeast. Let's say you wanna quit. It's the L2 and the back button together. All right. If it's not gonna work, because I'm using two back buttons, some launcher is gonna work with the L2 and back together, and this one is the escape. So this button equal the escape on the keyboard, and this one is the force quit. It's the Alt and F4 on the keyboard. All right. Let's say I boot Hyperspin and you want to quit. What's happening? What's happening? Ah, I have the okay, I'm gonna show you something that's perfectly you press CTRL Alt and delete when something like that happen. It's very rare, very rare. You go to Task Manager and you force quit the application that doesn't want you stuck in it. All right. That's another solution when you want to quit. That's very rare. Usually everything boot. See? Because I don't know what I did, but usually everything works fine. Okay, let's say you want to quit the launcher. You can press L2 and back.
Goodbye.
That's a force quit. So it didn't ask me to quit. Let's go back to Hyperspin. Let's say I press this one. See, now it's gonna ask before I press escape.
Goodbye.
But this one is a force quit. Usually it's gonna bypass everything. You're gonna quit like in a second. All right. Okay, let's go to a game. I'm gonna show you. Now you wanna go in a game. You press A. You are in a game, right? Now you have a few functions I'm going to show you. Now on every emulator in a game, you can save and load. So this, the LS, when you push the joystick, you press it, and after you press A to confirm that you want to save your game. So let's say I play my game, blah, blah, blah. You press the R. Now you have your save. You press A and you come back exactly where you were. You can play the game in a year, your save's gonna be there. Alright? To quit a game, always use the L2 and back. It's better. Like this. You go back. If it's not gonna work, the second solution is your escape home button to quit a game. Let's say on Hyperspin, you can search now. So if you want to search a game in a wheel, because MAME there is almost 4,000 games. So to search in the main menu wheel, you press the same button as the save function, but on the main wheel is the search. Now you can search. You can put any word you want. It's gonna search your game. See, I'm gonna write street. So any game that has the word is gonna find it. All right. As soon as you go back to the wheel, the search is finished. All right. After that, on the Hyperspin, if you want to add a game on your, if you go up on your favorite, all right, this is the favorite. If you want to add a game, on a wheel. Let's say you want to add this one. You press the right RS. All right. He said add to favorite. You want to remove? Press again. It's gonna be removed. Easy like that. All right. On Hyperspin, if you want to do a random game on a particular wheel, you press Y. It's gonna search a random game. Now alphabetic, because there's a lot of game. You can scroll with the right and left shoulder button. All right. So you can go letter to letter. And if you want to, you can scroll with the trigger. Not this one, it works on Retrobeast. Scroll is the D-pad or the joystick. Alright, to go back you press B. Easy like that. In the Hyperspin launcher you can exit from the exit button. And the setting, intro video disable, intro video enable. Alright, for the Hyperspin. Easy like that. So you take your game, you click start, you can save load, or you can quit. Easy like that. Look how fast it is. You can change game system in 2 seconds. Alright, quit. Now you see I quit, I first quit. I was out of the game, I pressed L2 and back, and he quit Hyperspin like in 2 seconds. Let's go to Retrobeast. Also on the keyboard, if you want to quit, you can use the escape on the keyboard. You can use the Alt F4 on the keyboard. On the keyboard also, this is the one button is the enter, is the A on the controller, and the 3 is the back. All right. Yes. So same thing. You can go right to left. You can boot a game. You can scroll. This one on Retrobeast, if you want to add a game to favorite, is the R. Let's say I want a 1941. And if you want to remove, is the other one. Now it's removed. All right. So let's add it to favorite. The favorite on Retrobeast, it's on each wheel. So the MAME, now I'm on the MAME. So the favorite game for MAME, it's in the same wheel. To access the favorite and other genre, you press X on the wheel. So see, I don't know if you see on the right, but now I'm on the last play game. Favorite game, when press X, and all game, last game, favorite. So let's say you want to remove it, you press on it. That's it. All right. So the favorite is not like the Hyperspin, a general favorite. Every favorite is on each wheel. So if you go to PS3, PS2, Wii game, your favorite game is gonna be on the wheel. All right. So you can add, remove favorite. Also the Y is the random game. X is for the genre, collection if you like, favorite and last play. Alphabetic also. The two shoulder. Oh yeah, I have just before I forget, I have another function. It's more for the PC game. If you and the switch, if the game boot and it's not full screen, it's an easy fix. You press L2, but start, not the back. You press those. I started, but let's say you boot a Wii game, all right, and the emulator it's not totally full screen. Just press L2 and start. That's the full screen. On the keyboard to do that is Alt Enter. So when you want to go full screen, sometimes some emulator they have some behavior that it's like a windowed full screen, not total full screen. You will see the emulator screen around, so it's not beautiful. So you just press the full screen, and that's it. So I can quit now. So easy like that. You want to go back, you press B. The search on the Retrobeast, it's right there. The search has two functions, three functions. To search, you can play it, and you can add, you can use a keyboard. You can also use the controller. Where's the mouse? You can use the controller. Where's my mini mouse? Because on the search, this is the right joystick is for the mouse. I lost it. Should be there. Yeah, I lost it. Anyway, let's use the yeah. When you click on a game, you can add to favorite, or you can launch the game. All right. You want to go back to search. Sorry. Yeah, it should work with the controller. So that's all the basic stuff for the Retrobeast. Let's boot. Let's boot. Yeah, and to have all this feature, save, load, quit, you need to boot the launcher from the universal launcher. Bigbox. I'm gonna show you Bigbox. There's a bunch of stuff. Bigbox take a few seconds to boot, and launchbox. They have to scan all the. If you need further information, you can read all my wiki. Okay, Bigbox. The way I made it, it's almost the same categories as the Retrobeast, the main categories. Because there's a lot of wheels, so there is main categories. So you can go to board after you have all your board. What's fun about Bigbox and Launchbox is they have a ton of extra setting and function. Let's say Cigaring Edge. You can play. As soon as I'm gonna click on it, it's not gonna boot. It's gonna offer you some extra function, like play the game, launch with. I don't know, open the folder. You can see. You can remove it, add to playlist. You can see the artwork, stuff like that. The search on Bigbox is the X button. Alright, you can use a search, or it's gonna search on all the wheels, all the wheels merged together. It's not like Hyperspin. Hyperspin is gonna search on a particular wheel. No, you can search on the main Hyperspin. It's gonna work. Forget it. Alright, you have the search. Is the Y. It's righted on the main theme. Select is A, back is B. Save function is the same when you're in a game. You have multiple collection on. Okay, let's play a game. Now play. It's using the MAME. You know the difference now? The way I set it is if you boot arcade MAME from Launchbox and Bigbox, it's gonna be kind of full screen. That's why it's fun to have 3 launcher. I can play with setting and stuff like that. So same thing, you can save with the right joystick press, and you can load. If you want to access the MAME emulator setting, you can press tab on your keyboard. Or the back and start on your controller. Sorry. Or you press the 2 joystick. Alright? Together. if you want to access the MAME setting. The backend starts for RetroArch. If you want to access RetroArch setting, because there's a lot of setting in RetroArch emulator, you press those buttons. So let's quit. I'm gonna boot a RetroArch game. It's a console. I know I put Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo is in the RetroArch. Oh, that's the HD version. Okay, let's boot any game. Yeah, big box and launchbox, they have a lot of feature. You can see the score from other people. You can play with other people. Okay, same thing. You wanna save? It's the same thing. You wanna load? RetroArch gonna say at the bottom load. To access RetroArch, you press back and start. And if you're an advanced user, you can change whatever you want for the you think is good. If you don't know what to do, don't touch anything. But you can also save, load, see your stats, change, modify the video. Usually here it's all the setting for the emulator. Video layout, remove bezel, make it full screen, stuff like that. Alright, quit. L2 and back. Go back. You can go back. Big box is better to quit from the right side, like this. Launcher is the same as the Retrobeast. Launchbox, I can show you. There's a bunch of stuff. You cannot boot back-to-back big box and launchbox. I just forget. You need to wait a few seconds. Because when launchbox and big box close, it's not totally closed. It's still like they have background process, and we need to wait for the background process to shut down. Let's try. See, it's okay now. Launchbox have the same game as the big box, but with kind of different feature and the way you can see the game. If you click on a game, you will see the on the right. Now you don't see it because I have my video, but there is the game video, all the information, all the rating star from other user. If you right click, you have a bunch of information. You can see the stat of other player. You can watch other player playing. You can regroup all your main game per your personal categories. If you have a driving wheel, you can merge. You can make it search for all the driving wheel games and stuff like that. It's amazing. I really like Launchbox. It's very great. So when you're gonna boot Launchbox, the way I said it, you have all the platform, right? And you can choose platform categories the same way as the big box and Retrobeast. So computer, console, handle, PC, pinball, or you go to a platform. To boot a game, you can use your controller also. It works like a mouse. You double click a game. That's it. You can see the artwork. You can. Oh, there is a pause also. I'm gonna show you. Pause. Let's boot a game. Yeah, there's a pause function. The pause function on Launchbox and Big Box is the P. Sorry, the delete. The del. Del is the pause, and the pause is the R2 and the start together. All right. What else I didn't
Goodbye.
talk about? So everything can boot now because I have a universal controller function. If you boot, because before it was, what I want to say, if you boot Nessica or TypeX, all right, the Joy2Key was not running on the background, so it was difficult to quit the game. So now, yeah, look at that. I can quit the launcher very easy because Joy2Key is working on the background. So I start Nessica and this is works for the in-game also. If you launch a Techno Parrot game, Nessica, Teto, you can quit very easy with L2 and back or the escape button. Alright, so I just quit very fast. Pinball, same thing. Hyperspin. So if you want to quit the main launcher, you press the escape button. Okay, very great. Now I'm gonna talk just a little bit about your monthly cleanup. It's very easy. Every month, before doing your syncovery, or after your syncovery, because you're gonna, or let's say you don't do your syncovery or stuff like that, your update. Anyway, every month you do your CCleaner, you do your health, you do the custom clean, you don't do the driver from there, all right? And you do the register, all right? After that, very important, after your first installation, your second installation, every time you do your driver booster, okay? Every month. This is very important because when you install my OS drive, you will missing some driver and you will have some mistake. If you do your driver booster running for the first time run it like 1 or 2 or 3 times to make sure, but it's gonna scan all of your part on your PC and it's gonna update and make it work it properly. Okay, you click update and it's gonna update. It should also update your GPU. If it's not, you can boot the driver GeForce Experience. You need to log in, I think, and it's gonna scan your driver. If you have AMD GPU, you need to boot the or install your GPU driver software for your GPU. Uh, After that, it's optional. You can back up your save. The backup save is gonna back up all the save for all emulator and also all configuration for your Sidon line gun. If you change something in the MAME, it's gonna back up all the important files that I find it very important to back up before doing your syncovery or flashing your C drive. All right, everything is explained in the wiki how to do it. Also, this is your syncovery to update your Retrobeast. Now that it's empty. If you receive my Retrobeast, it's gonna be empty. I have to TeamViewer your computer. You need to text me at Kriscoolmod.com and I will give you your syncovery profile to sync my wonderful monthly update. So that's it. Every month you do your CCleaner, driver booster, you back up your save if you need to, you do your syncovery, uh, and everything I'm showing you is good to do after your C drive installation. CCleaner and driver booster after your installation. Very important. And also very important, your window update. Now Windows 11 is very great, but you still need to update it. All right. So you boot your window update and you click scan, check for update, and do your window update. All right. By the way, do not install any security stuff. Why? Like antivirus or firewall, because there is so many application, PC games, stuff like that. If you're running Norton or whatever or window security, it will block some application and functionality. All right, it will remove some .dll from Steam DLL and stuff like that. So if you want to install a security software, you can do it, but you have to do an exception. So I'm going to show you. You have to tell your Norton or whatever, your software you're using, to do not scan all my drive. Simple as that. So if you go to like this one, manage, I'm going to show you, manage setting, manage controller folder access. No, not this one. Add or remove exclusion. That's an example. So I tell window, do not scan my C, my D, my E, F, G, H, O, P, and Q. All right? Because as soon as I'm telling you, as soon as a security software is gonna scan Retrobeast drive, it's gonna delete some stuff, and it's not gonna work. All right? That's it. I think I talk about everything. It's very simple now. Very, very simple. Very simple. Everything has the same way to save, to load, to quit. You can launch almost any game from any launcher. It's very great. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have fun with the Retrobeast. Also, all the wiki is on the Discord channel. Everything is on the Discord channel. There is video, wiki to help you. If you really have a problem, you can text us on Discord. It's gonna be a pleasure to help you. Just be specific with your problem. If you have any great idea or suggestion or feedback, you can go to Discord and tell us what you want to be included. It's very important that, guys, I cannot test almost 3,000 games. So if you find a game that doesn't boot or an emulator that for some reason doesn't work, tell me at Discord, and it's gonna be a pleasure for me to fix it. No problem. That's why we're doing a monthly free update, all right, to fix everything. But so far, 98% of the game and the system work perfectly. All right, guys. So if something doesn't work on your side, sometimes can be the update, can be maybe something window activation, or you didn't do your driver monthly update. It can be so many things, but it's always an easy fix. All right. So enjoy, guys. This is the new Retrobeast, Retrobeast 4, the best system in the world, and I really like it, the best. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great day. And if you're interested, come to my store. It's Kriscoolmod.com. I have HDD. I have a PC ready. If you don't want to install anything, my HDD are ready, but you need to install the C drive. But for some people, it's complicated. So I have PC ready. You just plug it and you play. Simple as that. All right. Enjoy, guys. See you later.
So, you've come back for more, Ian.
Yep, let's do it.
This should be good.
I try to close it from the taskbar. No, it's not possible. Bye bye, guys. See you later. Bye. Thanks for watching. Share my video. Like it. Bye.